Hello, hello. Happy Monday. This is Iguazu Falls behind me, by the way. Not a real picture. Made this in Canva. But Iguazu Falls borders Brazil and Argentina. It's a beautiful place. Never been, but I'll go there someday. Okay, today I'm going to share two major things. So as we can turn off this background music. Okay, so today I want to share two things. One related to sales and the other related to marketing and idea spreading. So the idea with sales is the idea of entertainment and how you can what I've been doing to be someone who's more, say, likable, that people want to buy from, that people like getting onto calls with, to be someone that people want to be around as far as being friends with. That's allowed me to network better. So that's it on the sales side. And on the network or on the idea spreading kind of side, I want to share with you a tool. It's called Podmatch. And I want to share how I've been getting really good matches for getting onto podcasts. So an easy way to get on lots of podcasts so that you're not searching for, who you should be, who has a podcast, who wants to get you onto it or whatever. So I've been able to send out about 5 pitches a day using Podmatch, and it's been real easy. So I want to just show you my profile too and what that looks like and how you can use it. So this first idea, when it comes to, being good at sales and being a good networker, attracting people, I think comedy is one of the most important aspects. Just the ability to have fun, to tell jokes, to really be entertaining. And it's so important because if we think about who are the types of people in the world that have the most influence, that have the most clout, it's people who are entertainers, ones who are either funny, comedic, or are polarizing, sharing their voice, whatever that is. Being entertaining is super, super important if you want to be someone who is sharing influence and really is just someone who's good at sales, someone that people want to be around. So one thing that I've been doing for the past few years now is listening to a ton of podcasts and watching a lot of shows related to comedy. So I'll watch a lot of stand-up comedy. And on Netflix, there's tons of full stand-up comedy shows. I'll be on YouTube watching stand-up comedy. I'll watch shows like Kill Tony is a great show that has amateur comedians come on, and then there's a panel of guys that are basically like roasting them. I'm watching a lot of the biggest podcasts that I watch are related to comedy, like Theo Vaughn and Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and Christina something, and even Joe Rogan, and just lots of other podcasts that are just related to comedy. All these podcasts that I'm listening to that give me news, they also have an entertainment value to it. So I just think comedy and entertainment is just one of the most important things you can do to be someone who wants to spread influence. Now, just comedy and humor, that's just helped me a lot in life in general too, just networking, meeting people, being able to go into places where I don't know others, and just being able to say, crack a joke or be quick or be witty, make people feel comfortable. It's honestly one of the most important things that I've learned, and I learn it and I study it because I just really enjoy being able to do that too. Enjoy being able to make people laugh and make things light and just have fun. So that's the first idea here. So the second thing I want to share has to do with idea spreading. So, and both of these ideas, these ideas are related to being your market's messiah. It's the ability to connect with people on this individual level, but also be able to spread your ideas and influence to the masses. So where comedy and entertainment really helps on the one-on-one interpersonal level, but this also applies into spreading your message to a lot of people through podcasts. I think podcasts are one of the best ways that we're going to be able to spread all our influence. It's one of my biggest focuses right now is getting onto other people's shows and leveraging other people's audiences. So I have a show. I've been bringing on guests into my own show for years, but now I'm really making a push to get onto other people's shows and get onto people's shows that have audiences. And I'm getting better and better at refining my stories. I'll tell you a funny story. I was just on a podcast that was a pretty big one, but we were only like a quarter of the way through taping this thing. And the host that I was on, he said, man, we got to stop this. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna fly for, with my producers, with my team. Like, we got to have tight stories where we're able to, have these tight examples where we're showing what the thing is, what changed, why this matters, and have a clear takeaway. And it's just not something that I was really prepared for. I'm used to going live like this and maybe just kind of BSing around, or going live on my own show, or like me and Dave will go live. My business partner, co-founder of the Messiah marketing team, we'll just go, BS around, and it's not super tight. But that's something I learned, is that, hey, if I want to be on other people's shows, especially these high level shows, and a lot of them, you have to pay lots of money to be on, then I need to have my stories and examples really down tight. And it's not just about kind of having fun and BSing. It's really it's telling your story and telling your narrative. So that's something that I realized that's really important. So recapping here, I think podcasting is going to be one of the most important ways to spread a message. I've been reaching out to lots of people to get onto their podcasts, and the tool that I've been using lately that's been awesome is called Podmatch. So it's a site, not necessarily an app. It's almost like a social network. So I've created a profile, and every day I'm getting 3 matches for other podcasts that are on the network. I filled everything out. I've put in my bio, and now I'm getting matched with other shows that are related to business and leadership, marketing, spirituality, and those things. And it's great. I think it's going to be, it's just going to be a great way to get on lots of shows. And I've already appeared on a couple shows because of Podmatch. And now I'm sending pitches to 3 to 5 shows a day. And again, it's just going to be one of the most important things to do to be able to leverage other people's audiences, but also just tighten up my stories. That's really what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't know if I'm ever going to not be practicing. I say this a lot, but really every time I speak, I get on live here, I go on someone else's show, any show, is to practice. I'm just practicing, articulating my message, getting better and better at it. Some days I feel like, what's the point? Some days it's like, this isn't going to be tight. This isn't going to be good. But every time I speak, I feel so good about it. I know that I'm improving my message, and I know I'm going on to shows where it might bomb and it might not be good. And I've done it plenty of times, but I just know that it's so important to be the market messiah. Means that I can share, I can articulate my message and get it to a lot of people. So that means practicing my story, and that means getting on other people's shows. So I'll even show you here real quick what it looks like. And so here is the profile for Podmatch. And this is like the dashboard. So I won't go through everything. Really just wanted to share the idea of the app, but so here's like what matches look like. So it'll come up. So I've got 3 of them here. And then this is somebody else's show. And what I'm actually doing, something pretty interesting. Hey, here's the thing. Yeah, if you guys, I'll put a QR code up here that you can scan if you want to chat with me and you want me to show you this, because what I'm doing is actually have a prompt for Claude, where what I'll do for these pitches, I'll take the podcast description, the what you need to know, about the audience, I'll put it into Claude, and I have a prompt for the project's instructions for a specific project, and Claude will make me an outreach that's perfectly tailored to this show. So it'll only take me a few minutes to actually create an outreach for this show. But actually I can do this for anybody's show that I need. It doesn't have to be from Podmatch, of course. It can be somebody random on LinkedIn. I see they have a show, and hey, same thing. I'll just find all the information that I need, and then Claude will give me an outreach. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, if you want me to show you, so check this out. Got this QR code here. Bam. This is a new feature with Spotify or StreamYard. So you can click, scan that here, book a call with me. Yeah, so that's that. Messaging section. Not going to get into this. So, oh no. Did I have this stupid banner up the whole time? God dang it. Oh man, it's okay. So, I make clips out of all these lives too. Oh no, and now I've got this banner in the way for all my clips. Man, what a shame. I'll tell you what a shame. That's okay. All right, that's it for Monday. Monday. See you next time.